Good evening, YouTubers. This is your zip code Freak. Matt Shiny here in the 92805 zip code at the ZCF Studios in Southern California on this Wednesday, July 22nd. And here's the other zip code in Delaware that we're going to do. 19966, Millsboro, Delaware. Also takes up a town known as Long Neck, which essentially brings the zip code area right down to the coast. 86.6 glorious square miles with 36,963 people in it as of 2024. So not very densely populated, but it is growing quite a bit, actually. It's an extreme southern part of Delaware. It's about 94 miles south of Wilmington and about 45 miles or so south of Dover. It's actually closer to Salisbury, Maryland, of which it is considered to be part of the metro of that city over the state line there. Median age is 53.9 years here in Sussex County. 10.2% poverty rate, not much higher than Delaware's 9.6. Top three races here: 71.5% white, 12.2% Hispanic, 7.9% black. It is, and I got it wrong yesterday, there are only 65 demographic zip codes in Delaware. So this is like number 10 of 65 for population. Almost 37,000 people. That's quite a bit for one zip code area in this small of a state. And even more astonishing is how lightly populated it is as far as density, just like yesterday's. Median household median household income, can't talk today, $78,305 per year. And the median household value median home value is $398,000. The area first really got its start by Europeans in the 1700s. It was part of the big timber drive. People from Virginia were coming were going across into Maryland and eventually into Delaware to, cut, and make some money off timber. And this area was part of that. And there were 7 mills at one point working in the area way back then. Eventually, it became more of a. It grew up and did some other things. There's a famous person here by the name of General George Hall Burton, one of the Inspector Generals of the Army. His dates are 1843 to 1917. He was going through West Point during the Civil War. He graduated in 1865, just as it was ending. So his military career was actually spent largely patrolling the Indian areas in the United States that were left, and being a veteran of the Spanish-American War. He retired from being in the Army in the early 1900s, by that which time he attained the rank of Brigadier General, a 1-star, and died in 1917 in Los Angeles. So something else that Millsboro is known for, and it's only one of 3 towns in the United States to have this happen to it. Besides, of course, the fact that it's 10 out of 65 for zip codes, and that it ranks 2 out of the 50 for number of building permits issued for the towns in Delaware. So it's growing very quickly. More and more people are moving in, and that's why the prices are starting to go up. But anyway, it's known for weather records, both the highest and the lowest. In 1893, Millsboro hit a low on January 17th of 17 below zero Fahrenheit. And then on July 21st, it was 96 years ago yesterday, July 21st, 1930, it hit a high of 110 degrees. So this town has the lowest and highest temperature records in the same place for this state. And right now the weather is not quite that hot or cold, but there are thunderstorms going on, so you're not going to be seeing much right now. 75 degrees right now, and a low of 68. Tomorrow, high of 80, low of 60, sunny. Friday, high of 79, low of 60, partly cloudy. And then 81 is the high on Saturday, and a low of 58. Partly cloudy. One thing I like about the weather reports, even in late July when it's still kind of midsummer, temperatures can drop below 60 here on the East Coast. Once you get north of a certain point, kind of refreshing actually. Anyway, that's Millsboro for you, and that's Delaware, and that's the zip codes that begin with a 1. We're through them. I will be out of pocket for a few days because I will be someplace else other than home. Still be in the area, but not in a place conducive to doing videos. We'll start on the 2s sometime next week. There's some weirdness about the 2s. If you like, hit like. If you don't, hit don't. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And we'll see you in the next video to talk about the zip codes that begin with 2. Have a good one.